Wait, this isn't almond milk. Dude, I'm lactose intolerant! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm actually sitting down today to do a makeup tutorial for you. I feel like it's been a while since I've sat down and done a makeup tutorial. I know I uploaded one last week, but I actually filmed that the week before. So I feel like it's been a little while since I've actually sat down and done a makeup tutorial. So I wanted to do that today. And as you saw by the title, this video is going to be a little bit different. I really wanted to cater to moms out there with this video because I am a mom. If you're new to my channel and didn't know that, I am a mom. I do have a 3-year-old daughter who's going to be 4 pretty soon, and she just started preschool. So crazy, but I wouldn't trade being a mom for the world. I love it so much. But anyway, I feel like there's been like a lot of momage going on lately with the Fergie MILF Money music video that just came out recently, and then also the Bad Moms movie that just came out recently. I feel like there's a lot of momage in the air going on. So I got really inspired and I wanted to create kind of like a MILF mom makeup tutorial. This is going to be a tag video. My sister actually gave me the idea to make it into a tag video, and I thought it would be really cool to see all of you hot moms get super glammed up and share your makeup looks that make you feel the most confident and make you feel like a MILF. But this right here is basically the look that makes me feel the most confident and that makes me feel the most sexy and kind of MILF-like. So I really hope you guys like it. If you want to see how to get this look in particular, then just keep watching. Okay, so our brows are dead and our skin is primed. I use the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth to prime the skin. Next, we're going to move on to color correcting. I'm using this Tarte color correcting palette, and I'm picking up the orangey shade and applying that to the darker hyperpigmentation and dark circles that I have. I'm then taking this kind of peachy toned shade and I'm using that to correct my freckles and the lighter hyperpigmentation on my face. And to counteract any redness I have on my face, I'm using the green shade. For foundation, I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I think this is the first time I'm using this in a makeup tutorial, but I'm going in with this. I'm using the shade 5.0, which is pretty much my perfect shade. It does look a little bit dark on my face because my face is super light in comparison to my body since I do self-tan, but when I blend it down to the neck, everything will just blend and look seamless and cohesive. But I'm just going to go ahead and dot that all over the face and then blend it out with my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. For concealer, I'm starting off with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer in the shade Y23. This shade is very brightening for me, and I love a very bright under eye. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that under the eye area and blend it out with a damp beauty blender. And then I'm going in with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, and I'm going to use that to highlight certain parts of my face, like down the bridge of my nose and my laugh lines. And then I'm also going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. Next, to cream contour and highlight the face, I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Contour Duo Stick, and I'm just going to take the contouring side to contour the face. I'm using the shade Medium. I did pick up the shade Light at first, but I didn't really like it too much because the contouring side was just a little bit too cool toned for me, and I like a more warm toned contour because I feel like it looks more natural on my complexion. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this to contour, and then I'm going to blend it all out with a Artist Oval 6 brush. I love this brush for blending out my contour. I feel like it works perfectly and fits in those areas perfectly. So we're just going to go ahead and start to blend all of that out. I'm also going to be using the Artist Oval 3 brush to blend out my nose contour. This is my favorite brush to use to blend out my nose contour when I'm cream contouring my nose. And then I'm just going to flip it over and use the highlighting side to go underneath my contour area on my chin, Cupid's bow, and then in the center of my forehead. Also blending that out with the Artist Oval 6 brush. And then I'm just going to go in with my Airspun powder and set everything with my damp beauty blender. I'm going to concentrate it kind of under the eye area and my laugh lines and in anywhere that I would usually crease in. And then also I'm going to strengthen my contour area with it as well. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and dust all that off with the Nars Me powder brush. Moving on to the eyes, first we're going to prime. I'm using the Pure Cosmetics Cease Crease Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm just going to be dabbing that out all over the lid area. I'm then just going to take the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to be using this as an eyeshadow base just to conceal any veins or any discoloration I have on my eye area. For shadows, I'm going in with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and picking up the shade Tempera, and I'm just going to run that all over my entire eye area to set my base using my Sigma E40 Tapered Blending Brush. Next, I'm picking up Golden Ochre on that same brush, and I'm going to run that back and forth through the crease and upper crease. This is going to be our transition shade for the look. I'm then going to pick up raw sienna and run that back and forth through the crease as well, just to warm up that crease area a little bit more. I'm then picking up Cypress Umber on my Morphe M514 brush, and I'm going to run that through the outer V and a little bit through the crease. I want to really concentrate it on that outer V so I can deepen that area and drag it in towards the inner corner, but not really go past the inner half of my lid. I'm also just going to switch brushes and use my Sigma E25 brush to pack that same shade onto the outer V. I really want to concentrate it tightly against that outer V just so we have a nice diffuse look going on. Now I'm just taking Burnt Orange on my Sigma E40 Tapered Blending Brush, and I'm going to be applying that to the upper crease just to warm that up a bit. For the brow bone, I'm going in with Tempura on my Sonia Kashuk number 103 brush. Now I'm just going to take Primavera on my Sigma E54 medium sweeper brush, and I'm going to be popping this right on the lid while also blending out that edge so it's not super harsh. I am going to be spraying my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus just to intensify that and make it a little bit more metallic looking. Now I'm just picking up Vermeer on my Sonia Kashuk number 103 brush, and I'm going to put this in the inner corner to highlight. Going back into Cypress Umber on my Real Technique shading brush, I'm just going to run that through the outer third of my lower lash line just to deepen up that area and define it. For liner, I'm going in with my Tarte Clay Paint Liner and my Sigma E06 Wing Liner brush. This has been my favorite liner lately. It's just very creamy and easy to use, and it's super pigmented. For mascara, we're going in with my fave. This is the Pure Cosmetics Fully Charged Mascara, and I'm just going to be coating the upper and lower lashes. For my waterline, I'm going in with the ColourPop Cosmetics Cream Gel Liner in the shade Swerve, which is a black, and then I'm also going in with MAC's Eye Kohl in the shade Fascinating. For lashes today, I'm using Cocoa Lashes in Goddess. They're just very spiky, and I feel like they go perfectly with this look. And then to bronze the skin, I'm going in with the Nars Liquid Laguna Bronzer, and I'm taking my e.l.f. stippling brush to stipple that onto my usual bronzing areas, just pretty much anywhere that the sun would naturally hit. And then to strengthen my contour a little bit, I'm going in with the Nars Laguna Powder Bronzer and my Nars Ita brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and run this under my cheekbones, around the perimeter of my face as well. For blush today, I'm going in with the Becca blush in the shade Flowerchild. It's a really pretty, light, pinky, peachy toned blush with a little bit of a golden reflect to it, which I really love. And then to highlight down the bridge of the nose, I'm using the Pure Cosmetics Afterglow Illuminating Powder and my Sonia Kashuk 103 brush. And for that super fierce MILF highlight, I'm going in with the Laura Geller Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. And I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush to apply that. I really love this brush for applying highlight with. I think it's perfect. For the lips, I'm going to be lining my lips with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Naked. And then for lipstick, I'm using the Urban Decay Vice Lipstick, also in the shade Naked. And then I'm going to add some gloss to the look. I'm using the Tarte Glossy Lip Paint in the shade Obvi. And then finally, to melt everything together, I'm using my MAC Fix Plus spray. And this is the final look. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know it's a little different, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I would love for you to join my YouTube family. You can just click right here on me if you're on your desktop, or click the subscribe button down below. And then I'm also going to be tagging some of my mom friends here on YouTube. Check to see if your name is down below. I would love to see your version of a MILF makeup look. And even if you're not a YouTuber and you are a mom, I definitely encourage you to just take some time to yourself, even if it's at the end of the day and your kid is asleep and you've got like an hour till you have to go to bed, you know, take that time to just relax, put on some makeup, get super glammed up, take some selfies. And I would also love to see your version of a MILF makeup look. So feel free to tag me. I'll leave my hashtag down below. Tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!